Welcome to Good Morning Central Oregon with Scott Elness, Megan Sinclair, and Emily Kirk. Good Morning Central Oregon starts now.
Good morning, Central Oregon. I'm Peyton Thomas.
I know, Peyton decided to join us for another morning, and we're so happy to have him. Emily Kirk is still off, and Scott is in the building, which is exciting. And I know we're all anticipating some Thanksgiving Day travel of some kind, and also hoping for some snow in the mountains.
Getting pretty close now to Thanksgiving, maybe not the snow. We'll hear from Scott in just a couple minutes.
That's true. Let's take a look at the stories we have on tap for today. You don't have to travel all the way down to the coast for fresh quality seafood. Emily will take us to Mother Shuckers on Taste This in about 40 minutes.
And on top of Thanksgiving, this week also Black Friday. Don't forget about it. With all the shopping craziness, we'll hear some tips for a successful shopping season in about 30 minutes.
And a longtime free meal program is looking for a new sponsor and a new home. We'll get you all the details on that in just a few minutes. Okay, Scott, it's pretty cold out there this morning, but I mean, if there's no rain in the forecast, I can't imagine snow is going to happen anytime soon.
Yeah. Well, I got one question for you, though, Megan.
What?
Can you believe we talked Peyton into coming back for another day?
That question could have been anything. I was not quite sure what you were going to throw at me. And you're so right. We're so convincing, aren't we, Scott? Thanks, Peyton.
Unbelievable. He's tolerating us for yet another couple of hours.
Well, I know that's what a lot of people are here to listen to, anticipating that travel.
All right. Sounds good. We'll get you all up to date in 7 days in just a minute.
Thanks, Scott.
Well, as Central Oregon continues to grow, so does the list of direct flights out of Redmond Municipal Airport. Another one added yesterday.
Yeah, while this announcement won't impact your holiday travels, it does increase your travel options as you plan ahead. As Colby Annabrat explains, every direct flight is a direct benefit to all of Central Oregon.
A man is now sitting in jail after the sheriff's office says he set a county building on fire last week. This happened on Thursday night in downtown Bend. The building is on Harriman Street. On Friday night, deputies arrested Demian Christian on probable cause, and he was booked into the Deschutes County Jail on charges of arson, burglary, and criminal mischief.
The holiday week has arrived. Busy roads, packed airports, and grocery stores. For those hosting this holiday, your time on the Cascade Lakes Highway is quickly coming to an end. Today, the Forest Service is shutting down both the Cascade Lakes Highway and the Paulina Lake roads. They will remain closed through the winter season until Memorial Day of next year.
Family Kitchen, a community free meal program in downtown Bend, is looking for new sponsors and a new home. Trinity Episcopal Church says demand for the free meal service is outpacing its ability to support the program.
Central Oregon Daily's Brooke Snavely spoke with church officials about a difficult decision that may also be an opportunity.
More than $50,000 in grant money going to creative teachers across Oregon. This money is coming from the Selco Spark Creative Learning grant program. Selco grants individual teachers as much as $1,000 to support their creative classroom ideas. This year, 61 teachers being awarded this money, including teachers at 11 different programs across Central Oregon.
If you want to get some gifts checked off your list before the turkey is even carved, you've got a chance to buy a bachelor lift ticket for $50 right now. And these tickets go on sale every year for a fundraiser called Ski for Schools, which goes towards students who participate in after-school sports. You can buy up to 4 one-day tickets. They're valid for March 1st through the end of the ski season with no blackout dates, and all of the money collected goes to the Education Foundation and Redmond School District. There are only 500 tickets available online, and they are a first-come, first-served basis, so make sure to get yours as soon as you can.
Taking a look at this morning's top national headline, another Gaza hospital reportedly under fire. However, there's growing optimism between Israel and Hamas to make a deal to release hostages.
In return for the hostages, a limited pause in fighting and more aid to Gaza, including fuel. Lionel Moyes has the latest. The holiday travel rush is starting to ramp up as airports across the country are preparing for record travel ahead of Thanksgiving.
It's that time of year. Severe weather could also hamper travel in the air and on the ground. Chanel Call has more details. If you want to find out more about these stories, as well as other local, regional, and national news, visit our website, centraloregondaily.com.
Well, coming up next, it's true, the holiday season is upon us, and there's an opportunity to be a Santa to a senior. May Mauve's Community Relations Coordinator with Home Instead is in the building, and coming up next, she's even here with Emma of Council on Aging, and she's going to tell us all about this wonderful program.
Welcome back to Good Morning Central Oregon. It's Thanksgiving week and everybody is talking about it. I know both of us preparing to see some friends and family this Thursday, but there's one day a lot of people seem to forget. Black Friday.
I know. I think once upon a time it was just a little bit more popular than maybe today, or at least in my realm. And it sounds like kind of collectively in here too. None of us are necessarily planning for it, but it really is the perfect time to get your Christmas shopping started, you know? Get out there and enjoy some coffee and getting those deals. Thank goodness for Melissa Dawn. She's got some tips on how to get those best deals. Okay, Peyton, are you doing any Black Friday shopping this year?
Maybe online, but you're not going to see me storming the doors or any of those scenes that I think we were used to like 10 years ago, and now I think more and more people going online. You get less of that cultural phenomenon of Black Friday.
One of my best memories coming to Bend from Olympia and visiting Grandma, and it was a family tradition to go to Fred Meyer, get the coffee, get the donuts, and get the half-price socks. And so I think we'll probably end up doing that again this year. Why not?
Okay, keep the tradition alive.
So everybody else, see you out and about on Black Friday. And we'll be right back.
Welcome to Good Morning Central Oregon with Scott Elness, Megan Sinclair, and Emily Kirk. Good Morning Central Oregon starts now.
Welcome back, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Megan Sinclair.
And I'm Peyton Thomas. Let's get started by taking a look at this morning's top local headlines. Family Kitchen, a community free meal program in downtown Bend, is looking for new sponsors and a new home. Trinity Episcopal Church says demand for the free meal service is outstripping its ability to support the program. Last month, Family Kitchen prepared 20,000 meals in a kitchen that's designed to serve one church congregation.
I'm hoping that somehow somebody in the city who will get them a kitchen that's huge and enormous and really meet their needs, but I don't expect that to happen overnight. And while there was a timeline in the original agreement, we're not going to hold to it.
Family Kitchen is already informing those who come for meals that it will eventually be moving. The organization says it's committed to continuing serving those in need with fresh meals every day, just as it has for the past 37 years.
Redmond Municipal Airport adding a new destination to its list of direct flights. Daily direct seasonal services to Dallas-Fort Worth will begin in May and end next October. It will be the farthest eastbound flight offered at RDM.
When we start looking at new destinations specifically, we look at the data. Where are people flying to from Redmond? And we know that a lot of people are making connections to get to Dallas already. So we can present that to the airline and say, hey, these many people are already going, right? Let's put a direct in, let's see how it works.
Tickets are now available for booking online. All right, Scott Ellis joining us. And the big question of the hour, of course, is, will Mount Bachelor open on Friday? And also, am I going to travel safely for Thanksgiving?
Ooh, that's two good questions.
Yeah, I guess multiple questions of the hours.
I will answer that question about travel. That's going to be coming up in the 7-day forecast in just a few minutes.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
That's the way I see it, a little bit chilly, but not my guesses for red light, green light. First win for me on Good
True.
Morning
I
Central
know.
Oregon.
Good for you, Peyton. That's got to feel good with victories all around here.
Well, how are you feeling around this time of year? Anxious, stressed, maybe eager for the holidays?
Sarah Haugen was at Coastal in Redmond last night. Maybe you were too. Got to see the one, the only Santa Claus. He was in town, which of course brings up the long-time question of, when do you start celebrating Christmas? Can you believe that, reindeer?
It was awesome.
I know.
Awesome.
Bringing the holiday spirit in Redmond. That's pretty neat.
Well, the study suggests that decorating early brings up warm and fuzzy feelings around your childhood experiences. But Megan, when is the right time to start decorating for Christmas?
Well, I mean, Emily's got it into my mind that it has to be the day after Thanksgiving, and I think I got to give it to her too. I don't want to rush through a wonderful holiday.
But no judgment for those of us that take the whole weekend to get started. I think there's a couple-day leeway period. You can let Thanksgiving rest a
And
little bit.
lights have been popping up in the neighborhood, and I'm not mad about it. So I'm glad that people want to go ahead and start decorating.
I love seeing the lights more and more throughout November, but
Yeah.
just give us a little patience for those of us that may not get to it till next week. We'll see. They'll get up, I promise.
I know, it's happening quick. Well, you may start to see Sisters Bakery bread in more local stores. The business has a new facility dedicated to baking loaves of every kind. The facility will help the bakery produce more product for its wholesale clients.
This has been a long time coming. We've pushed the production capabilities of our original retail bakery with our growing retail and wholesale clientele, and we just had to expand.
Now that they have a space just for bread, they have more capability at their original location to produce the pastries and donuts that let me just say, are worth the drive.
Oregon State University professors are partnering up with NASA to study biofilms. A biofilm is a group of microorganisms that stick to each other and to surfaces, like what you see on the screen. 2 faculty members at OSU will send specimens to the International Space Station to study how a lack of gravity affects them. The project won't start until at least the summer of 2025, but for you science buffs, you can find more information on this research at centraloregondaily.com.
Well, we're a few hundred miles away from the ocean here in Central Oregon, but that doesn't mean you have to drive all the way over there for fresh quality seafood.
Well, thankfully.
I know, isn't that nice?
On this encore edition of Taste This, our Emily Kirk got to check out a food cart that's serving up the salty goodness right here in Bend.
Welcome back. Trending this morning, one of the oldest Thanksgiving traditions to take some food off of your plate, plus a way for you to get free ice cream for the whole year in 2024.
How about that? Well, let's start with President Biden, who took part in one of the most famous Thanksgiving traditions. 2 new turkeys named Liberty and Bell, how about those patriotic names, have received the presidential pardon this year. These birds now join a list of turkeys that won't be on a plate this Thanksgiving. First Lady Jill Biden also welcomed the delivery of the official White House Christmas tree, a whopping 18.5 feet tall, which is nothing compared to mine.
That's right.
Of course.
That's right. You should see his house. And if you're a fan of the never-ending breadsticks and pasta at Olive Garden, you can celebrate that this holiday season. From breadstick plushies for your pets to clothes and even their cheese grater. You can really represent the Italian chain, which everybody, of course, wants to. The sale is going on now, so you can grab your Olive Garden themed gear just in time for Thanksgiving.
You know somebody in your family wants that one.
That's true.
For Christmas, at least. And what better way to celebrate it getting cold outside than a Frosty?
Yes.
Wendy's definitely thinks so, and they're offering a deal for a free Frosty every day next year. All you have to do is go to the fast food chain and buy a special keychain for $3. Then you can get a Frosty a day for all of 2024. The keychains are on sale until Valentine's Day, and you can either get a physical one or you can buy one that would just be on your app on your phone. You know, proceeds go towards the Dave Thomas Foundation for adoption.
That just seems too easy.
Too easy? Too
must be
great of a
something more to
deal?
it.
I mean, I don't know if there is.
You're going to watch Megan and I get a lot fatter over the next year if that works out.
I mean, hey, I am a big fan of Frosties. I'm into it.
Well, I think there's 2 ways it goes. You either buy the keychain, just completely forget about it, or you're there 365 days of 2024.
Yes. I'm glad that we can plan that out. We're going to go get some Frosties now, and we'll be right back.
Welcome back. We've got enough time to take one final look at your weather. Scott, what are we looking at?
Oh, well, today is going to be pretty mild, so get out and enjoy it. Going to get some few clouds to start off today. Eventually, we'll get to some sunshine, some mid to upper 50s. Then take a look at the 7-day forecast. Yeah, Wednesday is our little bump there with some potential for some showers, maybe even some snow in the mountains. And then Turkey weekend, cold, but still sunny.
Wow, looks pretty nice. Well, Peyton, thank you so much for joining the morning team.
Well, thank you guys. It was awesome.
We had a lot of fun. You can obviously catch Peyton throughout the rest of the day.